Coaching to him was teaching and the most honorable profession. I embraced it. And like I had Urban Meyer tell me that I would have never made it in coaching without Coach Schembechler. When I got my first head job at Bowling Green, I had no idea what to do, how to be a head coach. And he said, and I called Bo. And all throughout the season, Bo told me what to do and how to organize and how to get your assistants moving and all that stuff. He said, I owe him any success I've had as a head coach. And this is what he said to me personally. He might not ever repeat it publicly, but he said this to me in Detroit at Sound Mind, Sound Body. He said, I owe my success in coaching to Bo Schembechler. And there are hundreds of other guys that will tell you that, high school, junior high, and, other people. There are a few guys that transcend the sport and they affect the community, the community as a whole. And, he did that because he had a man of great values, believed in right and wrong and telling the truth and doing the right thing and hard work and duty, honor, and country, and a lot of good stuff.
Well,
values that seem old now.
Yeah.
When people can lie and tell the mistruth and then it's excused away. Never. Didn't, there was certain conduct, behavior in values. So that was, and it came from Woody and all those great people, that he worked and coached with, Dwight Perry, and it all starts with Red Blake and Paul Brown. It goes way back, and these people that come from the Midwest, that was their ethic, and that's how they believed in coaching and teaching young people, and they approached it as the most honorable profession. And in the end, the people who leave their footprints in the sand are the great teachers, and certainly he was one of those.
Well, you just
don't get me started on him.
Yeah, we could do a whole episode. Well, I got two more.
Do a bow thing. You want to do a bowathon, and I've done this everywhere, and I talk about him everywhere, and I feel obliged to do it because special guy. But he was a synthesis of all these things that happened to him in his life.
Well,
a father, was a fireman, and all these things, and a wonderful mother, and a great family, and all that good stuff.
Well, just hearing about you talking about how he practiced, I heard John Gruden talk. He did a little rant about how you can't practice in pro football, and everybody thinks, oh, let's eliminate the practices so we eliminate injuries. And it's actually, he thinks it's increasing the injuries. All these quarterbacks are hurt. People aren't blocking. There's blocked kicks. All these things are happening that didn't happen in the first 5 to 6 games of pro football that are happening at a tremendous rate because he said they don't get to practice with pads anymore. So just hearing you talk about the old days.
This is what Bo felt. He said you have to learn how to accept a blow and to strike a blow. It is a martial sport. And how do you do that if you do not practice? And if you do not practice some segments full speed, that's how you learn to play. And he also believed, and I believe this too, it steals you. It gets you, you're used to getting hit and knocked down and getting up. And so, although I've had 2 hip replacements and a new knee, and that's probably a result of some of that, you knew how to deliver a blow, how to block, how to tackle. He preached technique. He preached aggressiveness and to bring your feet with you, but hit hard and play hard and tackle correctly. And every day we started with those things. So he believed that you kind of get steeled. It's like everybody else. People can relate to this. When you first do something, it's awkward or not easy to do. But once you practice, the first time you put on pads, it feels funny. First, when you put pads on again, but you have to do it on some regular basis or you'll be vulnerable to injury.